Good morning, peeps. This is Wendy Gillespie, a spiritual intuitive and a coach for people who are finding their path in life through their business, career, life. And so I've traditionally coached in the not-for-profit sector and corporate world, government, and worked in those spaces. And then have on my website some books for self-help, really, around your helping to build your self-esteem, self-worth, the really important things, encouragement around confidence, courage, etc. So my guides tell me that I am to write 3 books that are different, and they've given me one download so far, and it's a book called You Are a Human Having a Being Experience. And the download happened over almost a day done, and the second day formatted and written. It was an amazing thing to do. And they've also this morning given me the second title, Are You a Soul Having a Human Experience? Or are you a human having a being experience? And so I don't know what that is going to look like yet. I guess they'll give me that download, and then they say there's a third book, and I don't know what that is yet, but they'll tell me. I have to trust them. So the purpose of anything I write is with a coaching, reflective exercise journal type view. And so the other books that I've written are similar journals, but this one that I'm just finishing and polishing is, well, actually I don't need to polish. What they've given me is just amazing. I was reading this one thing, and where did that come from? Because that sounds so clever. But I know it's not. I mean, it's not me. It's, anyway. So the journal that's about to come out is a journal called You're a Human Having a Being Experience. So let's focus on that one this morning. So, we get all hard knocks. Everything happens. We fall in love, we get hurt, we have an amazing job, then we get laid off. Things happen, and you have these highs and lows in life. And what we have chosen to do before we came to this where you are in your body at this moment in time, you had a soul contract, and you might have heard a little bit about soul contracts. Well, if you haven't searched that, it's an important thing to understand, because a soul contract very quickly is about when you're on the other side as a soul, you sit with a council of your mentors and peers and decide on what you want to learn next, what we want to experience. And so you then choose the life that you come into, and you choose it where it's a soul tribe in a way, souls who you've come through other lives in, because often karmically, not always, well, some of it, karmically you're coming through a learning period with a similar group of people, and then other times you will come through that lesson in the life that you're in now and step out from that karmic group into a new karmic group. So you know how you go through this life, it depends on how old you are. You could be in your early 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, 60s, 70s. But you kind of look at wherever you are in your life and go, well, that's funny, because when I was that age, that group of people really seemed to be my tribe. And then something changed with me, and I just needed to do something different, and now I'm with a new set of people. So that's just your it's nothing wrong with that. It's about your soul evolving. And so in the physical realm, this realm, those people no longer, that those souls no longer are in your karmic journey, and they might come back later because they've evolved into theirs and then they come back into your life later. Or it could be that that their karmic duty with you and tie and relationship is finished. So you are that soul, and so you are in a human form. But having a being experience is so much different just to living life. You can live a life as a human. You can go to work, earn a living, not work, still have some money, do gardening, have children, grandchildren, a lover, job, whatever, a passion, go fishing, just climb mountains, whatever your passion is. And you can experience it at a human level. But to experience your life at a being level is just so much more different. It's deeper, it's more rewarding. It has this is an analogy out of the top of my head. I think, you guys, that just none of what I'm saying is in my mind. I have to say, none of what I'm saying right now is in my mind at all. It's just coming out there. So I have to trust what's coming out is going to make sense to you. So, if an analogy would be from having a human experience to a being experience would be, let's say it's cold air. It's very, very cold. And you're in your togs and your spathers, your swimmers, whichever part of the world you come from. And you're sitting on the edge of the pool, of a spa pool, a warm pool, right? And you're sitting there and you're going, oh my God, it's cold. And that's just at that surface level, it's cold. When you hop into a warm bath or a warm pool, after that experience, you go down, you sink in, and you think, oh man, right? So it's kind of like, and it seems to get into your bones and warm you up from the right down into the core. And so, although if you've been really freezing cold, man, that gets down to your core too. But anyway, that's my human mind just jumped in then. So, your deep feeling of the experiences you're having in your life is when you're touching your being. Your soul is interacting with you. Your soul is experiencing what it wanted to experience here. So, if you're living at the human experience, your human top brain mind, a life challenge life challenge. You say life challenge. We'll do the other good stuff in a bit. A life challenge will come to you and you'll be angry, you'll be frustrated or hurt, and it's surface level. And often the surface level causes you so much physical unwellness, tension, headaches, depression, all sorts, right? But if you went to step back from that as a helicopter view and you said, well, my human me is experiencing that. What does my soul think about this? And if you calmed your breath down, calmed your mind down, and stepped back as though you were a third person watching your experience, that's when your soul kicks in and goes, yep, we did experience that. Now let's make something of it. So it gives you your soul and your intuition, your gut, your you, the real deep you, clears through the angst that the human brain is feeling and the emotions, settles down and goes, okay, how do we work this through? And that's when your soul kicks in, and that's when your human becomes a being. And it's the same with happiness and joy and great things. we're living in this society where we don't cherish the good stuff. We forget to be grateful. We forget to say thank you. We forget to acknowledge people, or acknowledge not even people, but just an experience that's really lovely. So, say you're having a really ratty day and you go to the supermarket and someone actually says hello and smiles at you and makes eye contact, and it just touches you and goes, man, that was nice. I just needed a smile from someone. And so that is, again, your soul touching you, and it's your being part of your human saying thank you for that. And when that happens to me, I always say thank you to the universe. And it depends on who you think that you're thanking. It doesn't matter whether it's a god, some angels, some spirits, yourself, the universe. But it's acknowledging that there's another power, a higher power, who you are one of those higher powers inside your being. And so it's important to get into the habit of thanking the good things that happen as well, and acknowledging it. And it can be something so small. It could be like this little bird sitting on a post chirping away, and it seems like it's just chirping there for you. Or a butterfly just flies across your path and you go, wow, that's pretty. I haven't seen a butterfly for a long time. Just say, thank you, butterfly. It made me feel better. So our life is like that. Being a human is tough, and trying to navigate the years. But trust me, slow down, become more of a being, because your life will go past you so fast. And before you know it, you've come to the end of your life and you haven't enjoyed anything, you haven't settled, you haven't acknowledged that, actually, yeah, I had some shitty things happen in my life, but man, I've had some really nice people, some good things happen, and I'm so fortunate and blessed. So, that's what a human having a being experience is about. And so keep a lookout for the journal that's coming out. It's being edited at the moment and formatted and made lovely, because I'm useless at that stuff. It's not one of my strengths. It's my human brain kicking in now. And thank you, my guides and helpers, for helping do this video. So blessings to you, and enjoy being a being, a human having a being experience. See you now.